Kineticorp is a forensic engineering and visualization company. We get hired to analyze vehicle accidents to determine what happened in the accident, what the sequence of events were in the accident, what people did or didn't do, and what they might have done differently, and how that would affect the outcome of the accident. We were approached several months ago about the Speak Up to Slow Down program, which I think is a great idea. One of the things that we've talked about in our own company is how to get a lot of the information that we know about accidents out into the public. And as a company that does both engineering and visualization, being able to communicate those concepts is right up our alley. Teenagers are into visual products. The movies, video games, entertainment in general. Being an animation visualization company, we're able to create a variety of visual products that can show teenage drivers how their particular decisions and actions can lead to specific crashes. For instance, traveling too close or texting and driving, other distracted driving behaviors. We can visually show in a way that is appealing to learn for a teenager the consequences of those decisions in real life accidents.
Speed is absolutely a major problem in terms of accidents that happen. The faster a vehicle is going, obviously the more energy that's involved in it. So if someone's going 10 miles an hour and impacts, let's say, another vehicle, the damages are very minor. Now, as you increase that speed, say up to 60 miles an hour, obviously you impact that car. It's even a lot higher impact, a lot more energy involved, a lot more crush. This is a great example of why tailgating is so dangerous. You have to leave yourself a sufficient time and able to react. Just because at the moment you seem to be falling behind and there isn't a problem for you, you don't know what's happening to the vehicle in front of you. And so when you tailgate, you reduce the amount of time and distance that you have to try to react to hazards that happen to not only in front of your vehicle, but the vehicles that are in front of you, which you may not be able to see what they can see. When you show something like this, what actually happens in the accident, it is a visceral reaction. It's something that you can't forget. It's something that will always kind of stick with you and realize just how fast something happens, how dynamic it is, and how dangerous it is to do certain things, such as falling too closely.
As a member of the visualization team, it's now my job to take the cartoonish or preview version that you just saw and take it to its full realistic version. Well, there's multiple steps that are included in making animation like this. In this particular instance, we use a lot of video for the background, so the process for getting that in, it requires tracking the video so we can generate a 3D camera, building a 3D scene. Then there's the modeling of the vehicles, texturing, lighting, rendering, and some visual effects as far as adding in smoke, fire if it happens to have it, debris, gravel, sparks, all that kind of stuff.
If anyone's actually ever seen a real accident, it's something that you never forget. How quickly that it happens. It's like a blink of an eye. And everything leading up to the point of impact and departure only happens within a few seconds. And those few seconds change lives. It not only changes the lives of the people involved in the accident, but the families as well. So I think the program, Speak Up to Slow Down, with showing the motion and showing the realism, shows the dramatic impact that it can have. It's something that's lasting, that someone can carry with them, like as if they saw a real accident themselves, something that they won't forget, as opposed to just a picture of just a wrecked car. It just looks like a wrecked car. It doesn't tell a real story. And I think what we do is we show, using physics and engineering, along with the realism that's added into it, to give it that effect, so it's a lasting effect that you won't forget.
The Speak Up to Slow Down campaign is about participating as a passenger in the driving experience to help both you and the driver avoid potential accidents, and simply being aware that your speed matters is a great message to give to the teenagers and the new drivers so that they can participate in their own safety and in the safety of the driver and the other passengers to avoid accidents.